Most fire for Brian Mayfield Smith over Carlton Spirit and Sunboat. Super Tab dividends just coming through. New South Wales are there in full. Super Tabs Exotics 450 and the trifecta 1930 on the 6th. The Uni Tab are into, so we can move on. Looking ahead to Rosehill, their 6th event is coming up in 17 minutes. Handsome Ransom, Chiraga, Ergonet and Alquasar.
Running around and, you know, rolling out in the straight and that sort of thing. And when we worked him in the blinkers at home, he's fine. And when we worked him in the blinkers here on Tuesday, he was fine. So I can't see a problem with that. There'll be enough pace for him to sort of set up on the pace.
And they're set to go now. This is the Jaguar Magic Millions Cup. 1400 the distance. They're set to go. Stand by for a start. Chong Tong wide out. Accelerator stands well. They're all set to go. Waiting on Agitator. There's just a couple to steady down. Jeff Fanning just waiting on one of them. They're set. And they're off and racing now. And Royal Opera off the inside was the first to go. Dursey M was slow and Amex is out the back in the early part. And when they settle fully into stride, Royal Opera the leader, tackled by Picker Blue. And there goes Chong Tong. He's over third on the outside. The man of Levante not far away. A couple Warrior Trader accelerated to about 7th on the outside. Then Queen Amidala followed then by Dursey M has rushed forward to midfield now. Then Agitator, Jones Jester, Cosmic Rays followed by Uali. Danska's back and wide. Amex third last. Milkshaker's second last and last Colin Special. 700 metres to go and Picker Blue is the leader. Chong Tong's outside him. Royal Opera third. The Fence Levante fourth. Warrior Trader fifth on the inside of the man. A length away Queen Amidala. Then Accelerator followed by Agitator. Then Jones Jester, Dursey M and Danska. Then Uali followed by Amex and Milkshake and last is Colin Special. Around the bend 400 out. It's Picker Blue on the inside joined by Chong Tong. Royal Opera waits for the run on the fence followed by Levante. Queen Amidala. The man is next and Warrior Trader from Amex getting into the clear late and starting to rattle. Chong Tong got the Picker Blue at the 200. Levante and here's Amex and Milkshake storming down the outside. Chong Tong on the outside. Amex and Milkshake. Amex has grabbed the lead. Amex has beaten Milkshake. Photo third. Chong Tong's in it with Queen Amidala and Picker Blue. Close up Cosmic Rays followed by Accelerator. The next time Levante, Royal Opera followed by Jones Jester. Then Dursey M. Uali followed by the man. A long way back in the field Agitator, Warrior Trader and Danska is last of all. Amex reverses his unlucky third in the 3-year-old race last year to win the Jaguar Magic Millions Cup. Number 6 Amex ridden by Chris Whiteley. He was third last. Yeah, Chris, you feel a bit excited, son, so you should. He was third last with about 700 metres to go. And you could see him getting into the clear, coming down to about the 250. You knew he'd finish fast. Chong Tong and Picker Blue are having a battle royal. Milkshake started to get into the fight too, but Amex has grabbed the lead and he's gone home over the final part to win.
Alan Bailey coming down the stairs. I know this horse has frustrated Connections just its past few runs, but how good's that moment? Back to his best.
Yeah, mate, that was good, eh?
Oh, it's pretty special.
Yeah, it was a good run. He only had to get that run coming to the corner. He was going really good behind him, and when he got that gap, well, I reckon it was all over then.
You think that's the happiest winning jockey you've ever seen go across the line?
Oh, well, it's good for Chris. He come in to ride for me, and that's what he's done, so good. Yeah.
There we go. Plenty of elation here at the Gold Coast.
Very much so. Thank you very much to Brendan Parnell and a very happy Chris Whiteley. We know this horse Amex has had a lot of tricks in the past, misses the start. There's no doubting the horse's ability. Today he's done everything right, put everything together and has taken out the Jaguar Magic Millions Cup. So well done to Alan Bailey, the trainer, who looks like he's finally got the key to Amex and also jockey, and a very happy jockey, Chris Whiteley. It would be one of his biggest successes, and he was a very, very happy man. Blowing kisses to the crowd. Well done, Chris. Amex the winner, 15.30 and 4.20 over 10 Milkshake 2.40 and Queen Amidala at $13. The trifecta around $10,163, 6, 10 and 15. We'll leave the excitement there of the Gold Coast and at the start for the next 1, 6 and 4. They're at the start for the next event from Rosehill. Favourite is 3 Handsome Ransom at $2.90.
He's come back off his stand. and some attendants in with a horse around about 5 by the look of it. Hard to say from here. Jay Ford riding Handsome Ransom, claiming the 2. Anyway, started back on his stand, presses the button. They're off. Handsome Ransom out reasonably well. Actually, Ergonet first to leave. Alcazar and Gullcatcher away nicely from Bosworth. Handsome Ransom. Chiraga next to last and 2 lengths to Catechism. It's Ergonet in front at the end of 300 metres. Narrowly Gullcatcher. Alcazar third. Handsome Ransom nice and handy from Bosworth. 2 or 3 Chiraga and a couple to Catechism. They speed their way down the side at the 700 and Ergonet shows the way. 3/4 to a half length on Gullcatcher. Alcazar wide, Handsome Ransom on the inside, and then comes Bosworth, second last Chiraga and 2 lengths to Catechism. No change as they wend their way to the corner, and Ergonet shows out 3/4 of a length. Gullcatcher, Handsome Ransom waiting for the run. Alcazar's on his outside, and then comes Chiraga, Bosworth and Catechism in the straight. They had 300 metres to go. Ergonet taken on by Gullcatcher, and then Alcazar. Handsome Ransom locked away. Bosworth and Chiraga both coming home well as they come to the 200. He can't get out on Handsome Ransom. Chiraga, Bosworth go to the early leaders. Bosworth and Chiraga. Bosworth a nose in front. Chiraga's coming at him, but it's Bosworth. Bosworth narrowly. Chiraga photo third. Ergonet or Gullcatcher from Catechism. At Alcazar and Handsome Ransom the joint tail enders. Bosworth. Well, he was nice and fresh today, Bosworth, and ridden by Jamie Innes, and he had a good duel with Chiraga over the concluding stages and looks to have just outplugged Chiraga. Jamie Innes and Lenny Beasley going to the line, locked together with Bosworth getting up by Strategic from Ivory Rose. Hasn't run since the 23rd of August and has clocked 109.12, and here are the numbers. 6, 2, 7 and 1 are official. 6 Bosworth first, trained by Les Bridge. Second goes to number 2 Chiraga. Isn't he a model of consistency? The Danehill Dancer gelding, Paul Perry. And number 7, third Ergonet, Brent Stanley, an Ergon mare trained by Robert Pearce. And number 1 was the official 4th Gullcatcher.
Thanks, Ian. Placings there, 6, 2, 7 and 1. First 4 on the event has paid $1,623.90 on the New South Wales TAB. So not a lot of joy with Handsome Ransom in particular. But Bosworth first up from a spell, 12.30, for James Innes, and trainer Les Bridge in the red and green South Sydney Rabbits colours. Chiraga second, Ergonet third, trifecta 400. The first 4 on Unitab, 6, 10, 15 and 2, $23,445.40, and on Tab Limited a whopping $65,184.40. Silver 46 over 2 and 3 the General. 1 a special over 2, 4 and 3. Not a single doubt. It's the Unitab favourite at $2.60, Oratorio $4.20, the General $8.90, Dance Hero $7.10, down to 6 General Patton at $16, Fine Silver 46, over to number 9, All Bar 1 at 97, Best of the Rest number 10, More Than Hugs at $16. Well, not a single doubt, Graham Rogerson is the trainer. Reduced Choice Single Spar, the Rory's Jester's mare. The breeding of Not a Single Doubt. 3 starts for 3 very impressive wins. The jockey is Larry Cassidy. Not a single doubt in the Jupiter's 2-year-old Magic Millions, our feature race coming up today from the Gold Coast. You saw the horses in the yard, and in just a moment to Larry Olsen and Brendan Parnell with their thoughts on the 7th event from the Gold Coast. Correct weight Morfettville, first 4s, 1837, Unitab $4,927, and on Tab Limited 183 and 7, $5,809.30 in a time of 2:08.13. Time to head now to Greg Miles for the 7th at Caulfield.
Set now, 1700 of the Bramerton. Clear-cut favourite Zasmine in 3 was the first to bounce out with Quencher and Phonome. In the early stages, Regal Quest and the Purple Cutters is going to press on, and then Pray in Vain, Mystic Morse as they settle into stride. It's Regal Quest taking over the running by a length and a half here from Zasmine outside Phonome. Mystic Morse working up outside these, will soon be in second placing. Followed midfield Pray in Vain as they've slowed up now, followed by Winkler, and then Quencher the inside, and 2 lengths away came Irish Knight, who's on the outside of Just a Surprise. Mystic Morse doing a bit of work, the grey, climbing up the hill, went out 3/4 to Regal Quest, who wants to surrender the lead. Phonome a length and a half away third. Zasmine fourth, the inside of Pray in Vain. Then Quencher in the yellow colours, Winkler around him, and about 3 lengths away then is Irish Knight, who's outside Just a Surprise. Mystic Morse, the leader, heads to the railway side now at the 800. Phonome straight up second on the outside, Regal Quest third, and Pray in Vain now ahead away fourth on the outside. 2 lengths to Zasmine, tucked in fifth on the inside. He's not happy about it. He's tossing the head about a little bit. Followed Winkler, he's outside. Quencher getting up on the rails, and then Irish Knight and Just a Surprise. 500 left to go. Phonome outside Mystic Morse by 2 to Pray in Vain. Zasmine trying to work into the clear on the outside now, and then Winkler, Regal Quest, and they're followed by Quencher and Irish Knight from Just a Surprise last. Mystic Morse had it to Phonome, Pray in Vain around the turn. Zasmine pulled to the outside, but he's under the whip at the moment. Coming to the 200, and Mystic Morse still a narrow leader from Phonome, Pray in Vain. Zasmine can't go on. 100 left to go. Mystic Morse and Phonome in a great battle. Mystic Morse the inside, Phonome on the outside. Mystic Morse kicks well and wins by a short half head from Phonome second. Pray in Vain might grab third. Quencher's up there with him. Zasmine just one battered away in the straight. And then Winkler, followed by Just a Surprise, Regal Quest and Irish Knight. Photo finish, but it'll go to Mystic Morse leading all the way for Matthew Gatt. Knight will get it. He's did some work in the early part of the race to find the lead, but he kept on giving over the closing stages. They had the 1-2 to themselves for a long, long way. But victory going the way of 9 Mystic Morse. 9 Mystic Morse first, ridden by Matthew Gatt for Tatura trainer Tony Dinan. 2 second Phonome, Brady Cross and Sue Naylor, and 4 was third Pray in Vain.
Terrific, Greg. Thank you. 9-2-4. Matt Gatt for Tatura trainer Tony Dinan, taking out the 7th event from Caulfield. Before a huge crowd, the horses are moving onto the track for the Jupiter's 2-year-old Magic Millions.
Tote, if that gives you an indication. And outside of those, the General is the 4th pick in betting, and the only other one which is in commission is More Than Hugs, number 10. The rest are at much, much longer odds. On paper, on betting, it's a 5-horse race. Due to go in 5 minutes, Larry. Is there a blowout chance?
Mate, I don't think so. Look, it's very hard to go past these 2 colts.
Kate in the upcoming event is trained by Tony McMahon, a name that you know very much on Sky. He's our North Queensland racecaller. He's the trainer and also the part owner of Cindy Kate, and a short time ago linked up with Brendan Parnell.
You mentioned the name Lee Friedman, Gay Waterhouse, Graham Rogerson, and here's Tony McMahon, very well known as a race commentator. And Tony, you have a runner in the Magic Millions. What a buzz.
Yeah, we're delighted, Brendan, to have Syndicate in the Magic Millions. Never really dreamed it would happen. Brought her down here last week for the Glade. She ran second, and we got the news the next day she qualified, so the 10 owners are over the moon.
Is this your dream realised being here today?
I suppose it would have to be. Just to have a run in the race is fantastic. I go a long way back at the Gold Coast Turf Club. I was their first race caller and first handicapper, so yeah, it's great to come home. A case of deja vu.
Now you're the dulcet tones of Rockhampton. Cindy Kate, where will she get in the run? Because she has got a good alley, as opposed to a few of the better fancied runners.
Look, she has got speed, but we don't want her to lead to be sniped on. Hopefully we'll have her sitting 4th or 5th, and I'll mainly leave it up to Tony Erhard. He rode her last week, and leave it to him.
Well, good luck, Savo. I know from the brigade who hope and dream, this is your chance.
Certainly is. It's been a dream, and we're going to enjoy it regardless of what happens. Thanks.
Brendan Parnell with North Queensland caller Tony McMahon. They're in the enclosure. $30,000 in overall prize money. Terrific race. If you missed the 3-year-old, it was taken out by Jamison Valley, Darren Beatman. For the 2-year-old Magic Millions, here's Alan Thomas.
Well, thank you, Rod Fuller. The time is nigh. The second's ticking down. Just on a minute officially. The race will probably run a tad late, as they always do, these feature races. Things seem to be taken a little bit more casually as they get to the gates. They're trying to keep these horses as calm as they can, but they're moving up. Cafe Francais goes in. General Patton is ready. Royal Prospect about to move in. Not a single doubt's just been led around by one of the gatemen. Sprightly Dancer. Damien Oliver adjusts the goggles now, and Oratorio's about to find his position. Miki Amo's back with Fine Silver. Dance Hero. Impressive looking horse, Dance Hero. Lovely horse. He's behind the line. So they're being loaded. I noticed, just having a look at the horses doing their preliminary, not a single doubt, went around quite calmly. Dance Hero was a little bit on the toe. I thought Oratorio had settled down a lot since I saw him in Brisbane. And even with the blinkers on, that's him on screen. He's just getting a little bit agitated just as I speak, but he did go around to the barriers quite easily. Now, Tendu's coming up into the gates with the white cap to distinguish it from Cafe Francais. Oratorio to B position, not a single doubt. I know Cassidy's got the towel on him. You can see him there now. You'll see him coming to screen. The black and yellow diamonds. He's a real racy sort of a fellow. Tactics in this race, I think, are crucial. If one of these jockeys makes the wrong move, that'll be the ball game on these fancied runners. There's a lot of pressure on these three riders. I'm referring to Larry Cassidy, not a single doubt. Damien Oliver, Oratorio, Chris Muntz, Dance Hero. They're the three that are under scrutiny here. And I think Larry Cassidy's got the hardest assignment because he's one of the widest drawn, and the general then again is outside him with Scott Seamer. Now, Oliver's got out of the saddle on Oratorio. And not a single doubt's waiting his turn. Marie Madeline's behind them. Dance Hero is stationary. Miki Amo, Fine Silver. More Than Hugs, I thought, looked very well going to the barrier. Whether she can get over the top of them at the finish, only time will tell. And then the General's back with Birthday Bash. He's a nice horse, the General. He's a lovely horse. No wonder they paid $205 or $210,000 for him. Well, he's stubborn, Oratorio, and look at the sweat starting to come out in him, but they've just about got him in the gates now. He's got the blinkers back on today. Oliver, I don't think, would want to fire him out of the gate. I'm sure Oliver will try and look at... I think he'd probably try and look for a trail on him if possible. Marie Madeline goes in. There's just a sea of people as I look out from our commentary position down below. And this race just goes from strength to strength, year to year. Now, he's not a single doubt. He's your favourite, your Magic Millions favourite. Look at the sweat off him. Fine Silver tracks him up into the gates. Here's Dance Hero. He's an impressive-looking horse, this fellow. He's gone in. More Than Hugs takes up her position, and we wait now for Miki Amo and the General to be positioned, and they'll be ready to run in the Conrad Jupiter's Magic Millions 2-year-old Classic. Cafe Francais stands up well. Sprightly Dancer's ready with all bar one. There's another one back there too, Birthday Bash. Now the General's been positioned. So what does Seamer do from out there with the General? Does he try and go forward and hope he can slot in? Will they all go underneath him? Will they go hard to the first corner? And the inside horses have to be careful in this race, because if they don't hold their positions, they can get cut off at the first corner here. I've got a sneaking suspicion they'll rattle to this first turn here. Now here's Birthday Bash. They're all in. We're set to go. Conrad Jupiter's Magic Millions 2-year-old Classic. Stand by for a start, folks. We are about to break on the big one. The light is on. They're all set. Ready. And they're racing. All bar one from near the inside was one of the first to go. There goes Dance Hero. Dance Hero began brilliantly. Not a single doubt. Back about 4th or 5th last. They're riding him off the pace. Around the first corner, Dance Hero is the leader. More Than Hugs has gone up second. All bar 1/3, followed by Marie Madeline. The General's 50's going forward. Oratorio's back 6th, and then Syndicate. Not a single doubt's next on the outside. He's in midfield. Then Cafe Francais, Raw Prospect, Birthday Bash, Sprightly Dancer, Tendu, General Patton's a long way back. Miki Amo, and last of all, Fine Silver. 500 to go. Dance Hero a half to More Than Hugs. All bar 1/3 from the General. Here's Oratorio been called upon. Marie Madeline's on the fence. Oh, Oratorio got a bumper, went bush, and not a single doubt came from underneath him. In the straight, and Dance Hero's clear. Here comes Not a Single Doubt. Marie Madeline and Oratorio. Dance Hero leads at the 200. Not a single doubt trying to get out after him than Oratorio, but Dance Hero is still the leader. Not a single doubt's running off the track. It's Dance Hero and Not a Single Doubt. Dance Hero's in front, and Dance Hero's won the millions from Not a Single Doubt. He threw it away, the second horse. Mary Madeline's probably third, just in front of Oratorio or Birthday Bash. Then Fine Silver, Cafe Francais, General Patton, followed by the General Sprightly Dancer. And then Me Chiamo, all bar one, followed by More Than Hugs, Syndicate, 10 Do, and last Toma's Raw Prospect. Dance Hero, the foolproof 2-year-old. He began quickly as he did in Sydney at Rose Hill. He found the fence and he followed it all of the way. Not a single doubt, went back off the alley. Oratorio and Bush at the bend, Not a Single Doubt got in the clear. And Cassidy drew the whip in the right hand. He ran away from it. And you just have the feeling that had he gone straight, that he probably might have won. But at the end of the day,
Dance Hero, the winner. A son of Dance Hero.
Gay Waterhouse coming down the stairs. She's added another Magic Millions to her tally. It follows Assertive Lad and then Accelerator. Oh, and she's doing the boogie as well. She's delighted. The Dan Zero horse wins. Gay, congratulations.
Thank you. Very, very satisfying.
What a great ride.
What a great horse.
What a good training performance. How do you do it in this Millions?
I don't know. Just move. How do I wear? I don't know.
Your magic touch. Gay Waterhouse there, and she is absolutely thrilled after Chris Muntz produced a gem of a ride, firing him out from alley number 7. How good was that, Larry?
Yeah, well, Brendan, Chris Muntz summed it up. He wasn't going to fool about it. He put the show on and went on with the race and controlled it. The other horse, the horse that runs second, tried hard, but of course giving him a bit too much start. Very hard to do it around the Gold Coast.
And what a good run, Not a Single Doubt, ridden off the pace.
Yeah, past time, 1:8.75. Gee, that's fast for these horses.
Yep, and that's clearly a race record, beating Catnip, who ran in 1998, 109.02. So the times there, 108.75.
Yes, a very exciting race, Brendan, wasn't it? Like, it had everything, and of course, the jockey that showed the initiative, which was Muntz, he won out.
And Mary Madeline taking third, fourth going away of Oratorio, number 2. Good run from the Lee Freeman runner.
Yes, he did. He lost his chance in the home corner when he went very wide. The worst part of the track is where the track gets away from you there, and a bump at the wrong time just didn't help him.
Gay Waterhouse normally comes here with numbers. This year, just with Dance Hero.
Yes, well, she had it all against her last year with Hasner and the others there, but no, she's only come here with the one horse, but she's programmed this horse right. You know, this horse did have a break after it run in the Breeders' Plate, and of course it won its first run back the other day and won very, very well.
Well, Chris Muntz is about to return to scale, and we'll be catching up with him in just a moment. Rose Hill's not too far away.